as we go over to our craft corner to see what timeless interior classics you can make from everyday bits of rubble laying around your house. Andrew, this is Andrew the man who can. What are you going to do today?
Good evening, Glenn.
Good evening.
Well, hello viewers. Today I'm going to try and make an alarm clock that wakes you up in the morning with a bit of a bang.
Every morning. No, well, so, I think most people are going to think now that this is a bit of a joke, really, but you're going to make something that really does work, aren't you?
Well, this is deadly serious business, I tell you. So, yes. I found, some of these heavy nights that we all have now and again, need to be woken up with a big noise, I find. So, we start with the balloon.
Is it a rubber balloon? You need that every morning. Safe sex.
Sorry, Glenn.
OK, so come on, let's
okay,
go a little bit of time to do something unusual, let's say. So what are you going to do?
We have the balloon, and we have your everyday common mousetrap there. OK, be careful there now, because you can really take your fingers off. So we'll start with the mousetrap. It needs a little bit of modification, and we'll start by removing the spike there.
Before you wreck everything, is this something that's going to really work? Because obviously, if people are wanting to follow this, they're not going to want to make this and then wake up in the morning and find that the alarm hasn't gone off.
No,
it's like lunchtime now.
I think you'll find that all my inventions are completely foolproof, and yes, it will work. I guarantee it. I give you my solemn word.
OK, so what do we do then? Take me through it, step by step in true Blue Peter form, let's say.
Taking to bits the mousetrap, we need to move over the mouse mechanism here, the setting mechanism, if you see here.
Right. Shifting
over there to the left, to allow for the trajectory of the beanbag to move. So we're pulling the thing to bits, basically, and here's one I've made earlier, which you can see here. I've moved over the little clip here from here over here, and this over here, and I've attached a little bit of chicken wire across the trap. So
does your mum think you're crazy when you're coming in with things like this all the time, saying you've got a new alarm clock or a new cooker or a new whatever else you make?
Yes. I think so.
I'm sure all our viewers will as well. OK, so we've got that. Now, what's the next step?
The next step is to take to bits your alarm clock. So they're pretty easy.
Wait, excuse me. If you've already got an alarm clock, why are we going to take it to bits to make another one?
Yeah. I think you just...
Is that to do with design,
absolutely,
let's say?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Where's your sense of adventure, then? So they come to bits pretty easily. You'll find that we don't need the bells anymore because we'll be using other ways of waking ourselves up.
Is it going to be painful?
I think if you have a low ceiling, maybe when you sort of sit up.
Right, because once the alarm goes off, that mousetrap's going to fire something at you, isn't it? Is it going to fire a beanbag or a stone or something like that?
Not quite.
No?
Not quite. So, taking to bits the...
Do you need good tools for this?
I just think a good pair of pliers does you well. I found. Make sure you have a good pair of pliers, always, wherever you go, Lynn. So, removing the bottom of the trap here, beg your pardon.
Well, this seems to be something that takes quite a while to fix. So what I think I'll do is I'll leave you to carry on, and then I'll come back at the end of the programme and you can show me that it really does work, because I'm a little bit dubious about it, really. OK?
Well, thank you, Glenn. Thank you. I shall get on with it.
Well, we all know that's definitely going to work, don't we? OK, the next thing is about body language. Now, see how our style boffin's getting on with that alarm clock. Remember, these are all things you can make at home, providing you've got a grown-up to help.
Right, Glenn. you could just hold that up for me.
Right. The clock's ticking now, actually, so I want to see this alarm clock very quickly.
Right then, I've built the tower here out of some dowling, and constructed a tower really for the beanbag here. If I should just bring you over here, and you can see one of the nearly in completion here.
Cheat.
If you can see here, the clock is set here on the bottom of the tower, and if I just turn that round, you can see there there's a cotton reel there just attached to the back of the clock there, and as the beanbag is tied up there and is ready to go. So all we need now is if you could just...
Is that big enough?
Tie the balloon. So just before you go to bed, you would blow up your balloon.
Now, if people haven't followed this, can they write into you and get a full, a full, you know, how to do things from you?
Absolutely, Glenn. Absolutely.
Because it looks like it's going to work.
Put the balloon into the side of the clock like that, and shut your eyes and go to sleep and wait for the morning. Making sure that you've placed the smaller beanbag on top of the mousetrap over here, and
right, now is this ready? Is this actually ready to fire off?
We are ready to go.
Right, so take me through it. What we've got is you've got the alarm clock which you've taken apart.
The alarm clock is taken apart, and to the back of the alarm clock I've put on a cotton reel.
Yep.
Which this is onto the alarm bit, the bit that you would actually wind up. So we've wound up the alarm up.
Right, so it's nice and tight. The mousetrap's going to...
The mousetrap is all ready to shoot the beanbag.
Well, I think it's ready.
And here we go.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, it needs a countdown. Something like this. If it's going to work, it's got to work in. Let's go. Right, are you ready?
1 minute.
5, 4, everything's set. Watch your fingers.
Okay.
3, 2, get ready to wake up. 1. Is it going to go? So I'm in bed, I'm asleep, I'm ready to go to sleep. Oh, yes!
And there we have it.
Join us next week for another User's Guide to Style. We don't follow fads, we predict them. See ya. So this really works. Oh, what a...